So where's the happy host?
He just called me a few minutes ago from his cell phone. He got tied up in a late meeting, but he promised he'd be here later.
Then I better hurry and get all my fun in now. I hope Alvarez took his happy pill today. I thought you said he would come around.
I hear you. I'm getting pretty fed up with him too. It's like he has a split personality.
And I can't stand either one of them.
Chip usually has a heart of gold.
Yeah, yellow, hard, and heavy.
My advice is to stay out of his way.
He's going to have to stay out of the way of my fist if he keeps it up.
Just let it roll off, or he'll make it rough for Mary Jane.
Shooting the movie sure hasn't been a picnic, has it?
No, it hasn't. After the last few disturbances, I was afraid the whole picture might get canned.
Boy, I hope that doesn't happen. This could be Mary Jane's big break.
And it's a big feather in my cap, too. Hopefully that's the last we'll see of the Sinister Six. Or should I say Sinister Seven, now that Spider-Man has joined them.
You don't think Spider-Man has really joined the Sinister Six, do you?
Hey, I saw him with my own two eyes.
But he was set up. He hasn't gone bad. I'm sure of it.
Darn shame if you ask me. I've been a big fan of Spider-Man since day one, but he's nearly ruined our movie, not to mention almost killed some of our crew. Frankly, I hope they catch him and put him away.
Come on, Al, you're in the movie business. You know that fantasy can be made to look like reality.
People change all the time, Peter. Spider-Man probably just got fed up with bailing unappreciative people out of jams. Now he's in it for power and money.
You're wrong. You wait and see.
If you're right, I'll buy you dinner.
If I'm right, you'll apologize to Spider-Man.
You got a deal.
Excuse me, but are you Peter Parker?
Yes.
I was instructed by one of the guests to deliver this note to you.
Which guest gave it to you?
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't see the gentleman now. Perhaps he left.
An encrypted note. Find Smerdyakov or your wife dies? Smerdyakov? That's Chameleon's real name. Why would he threaten Mary Jane? I'd better find him. But how? Mr. Smerdyakov, seated at table 3. All right, Chameleon, time to see what you have up your sleeve. Are you sitting at table 3?
I believe I am.
Having a good time, Mr. Smerdyakov?
Ah, Mr. Parker, I see you found me. Would you like to retire to the balcony for some fresh air? We can talk in private there.
What's this all about?
Join me outside and I'll explain all.
There, that's better. I'm always more relaxed when I change into something more comfortable.
What do you want with me?
Rest assured that it's not you we're after, Mr. Parker. Tell me, are you familiar with Spider-Man?
I photographed him, but I don't know him.
I beg to differ. I believe you know him well. And you are going to lead him to us.
Who's us?
You know very well that I am affiliated with a group the media has chosen to call the Sinister Six. Playing dumb will only anger me. And when I become angry, I'm most unreasonable.
You don't scare me, Chameleon. The Sinister Six can be beaten. I just heard from one of the party guests that Daredevil captured Hobgoblin when he attacked Channel 2 Studios. Apparently, he was trying to kill Bob Mason. What do you want with Spider-Man?
Let's just say we have an old score to settle. You will help us, or else your lovely wife, Mary Jane, will pay the consequences.
Leave my wife out of this.
Calm down, Mr. Parker. And remember, whether Mary Jane lives or dies is entirely up to you.
What do you want me to do?
All I'm asking you to do is this. Deliver a message to your agile friend. You will tell Spider-Man to meet you at the V-Motion virtual reality headquarters. Hint that you've uncovered something that he should see. Be vague, but capture his attention. Hook him like a fish. Rest assured that I will know what you tell him. No games, Parker. No tricks. You will cooperate, or your wife will meet with an unfortunate accident.
All right, I'll tell Spider-Man, but you better assure me that you'll leave Mary Jane alone.
I knew you were an intelligent man. You have my word. Be quick about your task. Remember, I know all. Betray me, and you might be looking at this one day very soon.
No! Leave her alone! I swear, if you touch her... V-Motion virtual reality? It must be new. Why would the Sinister Six be involved in virtual reality? I thought VR was only used in games at the mall arcades. What does Dr. Octopus have up his sleeve this time? This factory is deserted. It looks like there's a business here, but they haven't hired employees yet.
And I will not rest until Spider-Man is behind bars. And I say again that my message is simple. I will rid the streets of costume bandits like Spider-Man and see to it that they are apprehended and locked away. My real opponent is not the mayor. My real opponent is Spider-Man, for he represents what is wrong with New York, what is wrong with society itself.
Thank you, Mr. Mason. We'll be back after these messages to take live call-in questions.
I'm from the ratings board. This show has been canceled.
Boy, I should let Mason get his. But even though he's trash meat, I can't let Hobgoblin attack him. gearing up for a big celebration when you get back to prison, Daddy. You're going to be the lifer of the party.
What are you doing, Spider-Man? We were partners. How could you turn on me like this?
What are you talking about? We're not partners. I'm on the right side of the law, remember?
The rest of your partners would like to see you at the V-Motion Virtual Reality Factory. You better get back there and give them the bad news about my arrest.
You're crazy. Are you all right, Mr. Mason?
Get away from me. Call the police. He tried to kill me.
Wait a minute. I tried to save you.
No! Spider-Man and I were working together. Then he turned on me. He wanted the glory of killing Mason for himself. Spider-Man, you traitor!
So, you were trying to kill me. Cold-blooded murderer. You're worse than I thought you were. You see, New York, I was telling the truth about this spider villain.
You know, you have a mouth like a convenience store, open day and night. I tried to save your life, even though you've been blasting me all over the city every chance you get.
Get the police in here now! We'll never have a better chance to capture this elusive villain. When I'm mayor, I'll make an example out of you. You'll never see the light of day when I'm elected to office.
Face it, Mason, you're lying to the public. If you become mayor, you'll spend half your time passing bogus laws, and the other half helping your special interests get around them.
How dare you question my credibility?
I'd love to engage in a formal debate, but I have criminals to catch. Don't believe everything you hear and see, New Yorkers, or your lives will be controlled by guys like Mason.
Get back here. I'm not finished giving you a piece of my mind.
Be careful, Mason. You don't have much to give away.
Across the city, New Yorkers have been asking if Spider-Man is a hero or a villain. After Spider-Man's actions today on my show, it's clear to see that New York has cause for grave concern.
That's it. Enough is enough. Time for me to visit this V-Motion virtual reality factory. It's probably a trap, but I don't care. If I don't end this soon, my career as a crime fighter will be over. V-Motion virtual reality? It must be new. Why would the Sinister 6 be involved in virtual reality? I thought VR was only used in games at the mall arcades. What does Dr. Octopus have up his sleeve this time? This factory is deserted. It looks like there's a business here, but they haven't hired employees yet.